Hey, you guys. What's everybody up to? And it's just me tonight. Hang on a second. I'm checking something. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I think I'm good. And I got to get in the comments. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Sherry. Good answer, Debbie. Right now we're starting. Yes, Patty's table. It's a hot mess, I'm telling you. It is. Hey, Michelle. You leaving work yet? You driving? Hey, Jody. It's just me tonight, guys. Just me. Hey, Lorna. What have you been up to? Got that Christmas set ready yet? I can't decide where I want to read chat, if I want to read it there or there. Hey, Diana and Janine. Hey, Christina. What's everybody's... Oh, my gosh. How about TMI? You're so silly. So incredibly silly. Cutting and prepping stamps. Well, that doesn't sound like a Christmas kit, you goofball. Not at all. I'm going to try to get comfortable. So, hey, Joanne. So do tell, what have you guys been doing this week? Since last we were here, anybody doing anything fun? Maggie's not. I'm flying solo tonight. You guys are stuck with just me. And I have to talk to myself. It's weird. It's very weird. I feel like I need to go get one of the dogs so they can sit here and look at me and I can at least have a face to talk to. Ooh, you're working on mosaics and you're making journals. Hey, Beth. Nice. Ooh, and Debbie's making Christmas ornaments. Very nice. Yes, Maggie is fine. She's absolutely fine. Yep. Packing boxes to put in storage so I can clean the house for Christmas. Ooh, when you're done, come help me do mine. Just kidding. Kind of kidding. You know. Hey, Gigi. Now there's a busy girl for you. How's that house renovation? I was going to say house building, but you're renovating, right? Hey, Louise. Hey, Christine. Ooh, Diana, what are we having for dinner? What are we having? Hey, Shelby. Boo. Well, since you opened the door, there you go. I feel like the cat kind of can work year round, you know? Kind of, sort of. You didn't have to clean lines. Oh, I get it. Yep. Hey, Diane. I get it. Yeah, we got lazy early, didn't we? I know. I got to wait for him to load them up, though. I don't make those. I just go grab those. Hey, Renee. Yeah, I'm not the girl that's going to create a GIF. Like, not at all. GIF. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's GIF, but I'm never sure. What do you guys think? GIF with a G or GIF with a J? How do you guys feel about that? Oh, and look, I figured out how to move my little window. Who knew? All this time it's been down there in the right-hand corner, and I was like, that's so inconvenient there. I wish I could move it. So I tried to move it, and lo and behold, it moves. So there's that. So do you guys remember, I think I was on with Maggie that one night, and I just was sitting over here playing around, collaging with stuff, and Lorna scolded me because I was tearing and ripping original ephemera. So these ones, I think I'm going to call done. What do you guys think of these? Do they need more layers? What do you think? I just kind of really like them. And then I did my logo stamp on the back. Look at that. I'm not allowed to say where I got it, but you know, maybe she'll rat herself out in the chat. But yeah, I really love how these came out, like with the washing and the layering of the stamps and the different colors. And then like this one, I wasn't sure if that white ink would really show, and it did. I'm like super happy with these. I don't know. So like, look at here. I was blending. Look at, I have such mad skills. I'm just kidding. Please please hear the sarcasm there. I am so not a stamper. Like, I'm so late to the party. I just would like grab a stamp, put some ink on it, put it down. I never did all the like fussy stuff. So like to be playing with it now, I feel like so late to the party. But yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with, like, I just like, but if it almost feels like it needs more, don't you guys think? Like more layers. Like I sealed it. It could just stay as it is because you can feel the textures, but it's sealed. But I almost feel like I want more depth maybe. What do you guys think? Here's a couple that I haven't sealed. So I could for sure still do more and like move the wash. And like for the wash, I just used that clay paint that I like. Hey Melly, hey Leslie. Yeah, so it's I've just got them all, like these are the only two that are stamped. And like this one, I don't think I'm gonna stamp it. Look at this pink. See how the pink is like almost and then when you tip it, I love that. I didn't realize it was like a metallic. What would you call, is that metallic? I just didn't realize that the pink was like that till I stamped it. I thought that was pretty interesting. At first I panicked a little. Uh-oh, I'm behind in the chat. Yeah, maybe a little texture. I think so too. I would never use guilt, Lorna. I would never. I am not, however, above bribery. Just saying. Oh my gosh. Hey, Natalie. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So then this one, the clay paint, one of my favorite colors. They call it French millinery, and it's this like lavender. It's like a dusty lavender color, and I absolutely love it. And I just really like, I have a hard time with random messiness. So like this dark spot and these, like, I have to seal them in because I instinctively want to go fix them and even it out. What is the white ink? I used this one. I have all my inks right here. This is why we're not having a sale tonight. If you want to know the honest truth, I didn't want to clean my table off because my whole entire table is covered with stuff. I have this one, but I don't know. It's weird to me. I can't figure this ink out. Like if somebody has this one, if there's a tip to making it like work, if somebody wants to share that, I would be thrilled. This just works like a regular old ink pad, so that made me happy. So there's that. But I just, and I was going to ask you guys, I can't remember who I got this from. It was at one of the markets, I think, though. Can you refresh these? Like, you know, the bottle of refresher that comes in a spray. Hey, Lucy. Hey, Kat. See, I'm losing track of who I've said hi to. If I say hi to you twice, just roll with it. And like this one really won't stamp at all. But I'm afraid to, the first time it, well, See, I thought it was, but it's white. It says it's an archival multi-surface chalk ink pad. See? So I feel like it should stamp white, but I don't know if I just don't know how to use it. Yes, Joanne. The DIY paint is a clay paint. Yep. And it's still like, even though it's dry, if I get it wet, it'll still move. Like I could still take some off or move it around or muddy it up, you know? Um, I used clay. I started using the clay paint. Hey, Linda. I started using clay paint when I was doing all the furniture and stuff. And I know how to use it. You know, I know how it works. I know what it'll do. So it's my comfort zone. So it's like my go-to when I have an idea in my head and I'm not sure how to get there. I almost always will start with a clay paint because it's familiar. So nobody's saying if they think I can refresh these. Does that mean nobody knows? I'm just a little like, I don't want to spray it with the ink refresher stuff and totally ruin them. But like, I'm the girl that goes to the store to get glycerin and doesn't get glycerin. So I don't know if that's something I have to use in these. You have one what that's clear, Debbie? Clay and chalk are pretty much the same. Yes, they're really thick. They are, and incredibly pigmented. That's one of the things I really, really love about the clay paint is it's so pigmented. It's ridiculous. Like you could turn it into the consistency of water and still have color. I love it. Absolutely love that about it. But like, I didn't know if I should do like paint splatters on them before I seal them. I didn't know, like, because here's my train of thought. And see this one, how it didn't stamp perfectly for the moth. I like that. That's what I wanted because it's collaged. It's got the layers. I don't want it to be totally smooth. And then like this, which one was it? Two of them maybe. The impressions were coming across so perfect that I wanted to go back in. So I sanded them a little bit and then a little more wash because I don't want it to look like perfect. This is the one that I was most happy with. See how it's like, I wanted it to not have like just perfect. And like here where I came back in and I just don't want it to look brand new. You know what I mean with the stamps. Hey, Eileen, hang on a second. You need ink refills for the stamp. Darn it. Re-inkers. Dang it. I feel like everybody was going to say that. So never mind. So I just want to go to the brand, right? The Stampabilities. Diane, did I get these from you? I just have to figure out where to get. I don't know if these are a brand that even has refills. This is TPC. Who is TPC? Put some rust. I thought about it, but I always rust up everything. I was like trying to stay more shabby with these and not go like all like dark grungy. Trying to, I'm trying to put a little shabby on it. We'll see. But I did get those. Remember those? I have the whole box here. Those water reactive ink pads. I was thinking about playing with. What do you guys think about trying those on there before because like this one isn't sealed, so I could totally. Yeah, what's the color? They're just like gold, I think. I don't know. It doesn't even show. Doesn't even say a color. I probably just need to get a new gold one, right? That comes with an ink pad. If somebody wants to type in one of their favorite gold ones that has a refill, that would be awesome. But there's like every single color in the rainbow of these. Like I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we try these water reactive ones and see what they do? I like that there's different, like, look at all the shades of like this is sky blue, but it could so easily work with the grays. And the, like, this is called smoke, but it almost looks like a putty. Please show you closer. Can do. This one is that one. Oh, it does say gold. I'm such a dork. Top left corner, Patty. It says gold. You know what they say, blind in one eye and can't see out of the other. Or, you know, the girl that misses the obvious. That would be me. I'm so busy looking at the details. There you go, Leslie. Yeah, Lorna, what are you eating today? Yes, they are. They are indeed, Christina. Thank you. And then there we go. There's that one. So if you can get rankers for these, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I just need to know what brand. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. They are Spectrum Noir. They are. So let's see here. Let's just see, shall we? There's lots of blue and weird pink. I like the greens. What colors do you guys think? These are ink pads, Gigi. Ink pads. Like, look at this color. I love this color. It's such a cool. But you guys know I like all the grungy. I don't know if I'll ever use like these color ones. Ooh, that's a pretty one. I like neutral. Ooh. Why did they send me two of the same one? Well, I have exactly two of the same one. Frosty Jade. Interesting. Better not have multiples of all these colors. That's going to be well, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We could do duplicates as a giveaway, I reckon. All right, so that's a double. Let's see here. We're not going to use black because that's too obvious. Ooh, that's a pretty one though. Plum Jam. Ooh, I like that one. See, Maggie's not here to say the words I don't know how to pronounce. It's that one. I love all these grays. I think we're going to play with all these grays, you guys. All these. Oh, look at them all. Pumice. Do we already have a pumice? So look at all of these. Like, this is a brown gray. This is almost like a green gray stone kind of color. See, this I can work with. This color palette, that's my comfort zone. Ooh, and then there's that one. Those are too brown. I feel like this one's the same. Nope, crushed velvet and damson wine. Alrighty then. And there's that one. I'm still not reading chat. If you need inkers for those, you have them. Okay, cool. Very cool. Where did I buy these? I got these on HSN because I could get them all. But I liked that I could get all of them. I wasn't going to say the whole set or all of them and not one at a, because if I have to buy them one at a time, then I ask Lorna, I wind up buying doubles. And it's just because I don't go look to see what I already have. And Lord knows making a list is far too complicated. What do you guys think of working with like these colors? What do you think? So the color is all here in this. So there's a green, there's a taupe, here's a blue. This one's called Smoked Pearl. She does turn everything into food. She does. Like, for real. Yeah, Plum Jam is pretty. I don't know if they're going to be too dark, though. What do you guys... Should I just... I'm going to start with these. I'm going to start with these. And then if we want to pull color in, we can. How's that? Let's start on that one. This one has been my practice one. and this one. I gave myself 2 practice ones so that if I screwed them up and hated them, I wasn't going to be mad if they wound up, you know, file 13. So I haven't, yeah, see, I always wind up with doubles. It's so frustrating. I'm not even going to use the one, you know what I mean? And then you wind up with doubles. It's no bueno. All right, so does anybody use these? Well, I don't know why I feel like I need to yell. I just want to make sure somebody's going to answer me, I guess. These are, let's see here. I don't know the answer to that yet. They are, I don't know. Let's see. They are slow drying and water soluble for a range of layered blended effects. These are the water reactive ones. So I don't know if they're, where do I see if they're dye or pigment? How do I know that? How do I find that out? Where do I find that out? Where does that information come from? Because I don't see it. Eileen. See, you guys know the answers. I just bring this stuff and then you guys teach me how to use it. I like that. See, like this, exactly. This one says that it's a pigment ink. And pigment inks are the ones that take longer to dry, right? Yes? Dye inks dry really fast and pigment takes longer. Oh, Lord. See, and now we're going to, oh my goodness. See, paint is so much easier, you guys. Paint is paint. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. I was hoping they were comparable to the oxides. We shall see. All right. So these other ink pads out of the way. Yes, pigment takes longer. Thank you. Isn't it now? Did somebody tell me once that, and I hope Colleen is here too. I'm going to totally just be prepared, you guys. I'm going to interrupt myself. I'm going to start a sentence. I'm going to have a thought and I'm going to run down a rabbit hole with it. Because my mind is like all over the place with these. Because I just think there's a lot of potential and I just don't know what's too much. Do you know what I mean? Dye inks are permanent. So a pigment ink, if you get it wet, it'll smear like inkjet ink. Is that how you think about it? And those are dye ink, and it should say water reactive dye on it. Interesting. Well, considering that I can't, it doesn't though. It just said, oh, I see, water reactive dye. It says water reactive dye. Duh. It's right there. They're dye. They're dye based. Hoy vey. I'm going to see what you can do. You can get monthly payments on HSN, which might be a deciding. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. And if I didn't like them, you can return them. So, I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world to return them, but, you know, not that I ever have, but, you know, there's that. And I just really wanted to see what the whole set looks like and not try to get them all, because every time I try to buy like all the colors or like all the colors I want, you can't get them all. Hey, Mare. So I just decided to just do it. So next question, should I just try these like I would if they were the oxides? Like the oxides, I would just come in with the pad and just put the color where I want it. And then maybe another one. And then I'm going to spray it with water with the misty thingy, the mister, and see what it does, right? Uh-oh, she's saying no. Dye ink uses color substances that are dissolved in a liquid, while pigment ink uses small color particles that are held in a Oh, that makes sense. That really makes sense. I'll probably have to ask again. They are water reactive dye and are used for blending but slow drying. Okay. So for patty purposes, I should have brought a heating gun. Yes? A heat tool. See, and I always forget about this feature. I can show how smart you guys are. Look at there. Look at there. So there's that. You guys may have to remind me to do that. All right, I'm just going to do it. Nobody's telling me not to. So I'm going to jump in here. Okay, so what color is this again? Oh, it's a light color. Okay. Like I said, I gave myself 2 of them to just have as practice, so that if they're awful. How long do I have to spray these? Like, do I have a few minutes, do you think? Because I probably should have had more of them open. Just saying. I know, right? Jump in and try. I could just try. Hey, Sandy. I could just try it on another paper, but you know, what's the fun in that? We're about to find out. By the time I get this one open and on, it's going to be all dry. I do like how they feel in your hand, though. I do like the shape of I do like them round better than square, not going to lie. Like, for real. Oh, I don't hate that. All right. So we used, go on there. All right, so we used those. Let's try, let's put a color in there, shall we? Let's try blue. More computing and blending rather than, I don't know. We can try them. We can try them. Oh, that's a neat color. It's almost like a dusty aqua. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. That's pretty stuff. All right, let's spray this thing and see what it does. I brought a drip cloth so that if I want to stand it up, I can. Okay. Interesting. Can you guys see what it did? It like all just, they're similar to the oxides, but different. They get very, they go almost watercolor-ish. See, like right there by the numbers on that ledger page where the color's floating? They get almost watercolory. Like all those circles that I was like, I wonder if I'm going to be stuck with that. It just like literally melted the color and like, I like that. They're almost like a wash now. You can totally see it right there. And it really stayed dark up here in this corner. Yeah, I like the round. I do like that they're round because I'm not getting like any harsh lines. I have to be careful when I'm using the oxide pads like that to not and wind up with straight lines, and I don't like that. Well, I wish this would dry now. I want to put more on it. Hurry up, dry. Hurry up, dry. All right, let's try this one. And I think because of the clay paint, and the clay paint is water reactive, I think they're kind of like blending to each other. You know what I mean? Or like toning each other, maybe. I'm not sure how I want to say that, but I think you guys know what I mean. Let's try this one. Let's do, what am I reading over here? Dry ink with water and pigment is permanent. Write it down. I will lose the paper. Hey, Rhonda. I will lose the paper for real. These are not the inks from Asti Craft. These are Spectrum Noir. I never know if I'm saying that right. The Spectrum Noir water reactive inks, ink pads. Christina has these in her shop individually, or I got them at HSN just because I could get all of them. I could get the whole, like all their colors in one set at one time, and I didn't have to try to find every single color. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. Yeah. I never had the alcohol pens. Do you like them? Like, I don't know. I'm very, very late to this whole party, and I never pretend like I'm not. This is all brand new. I know some of you have been doing this for years and years. I'm brand new to this party. And it's giving, oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Look at the color here. This is the color here. And then look how dark it comes out. But then when I spray it, I bet it goes to this color. Yeah, I'm really liking the round that they're, I do really enjoy that about these. That may really have me rethinking, like to think about why you would, that makes sense now why some of you are so fussy about your ink pads. Like, I get it now. I couldn't figure out why people would make such a big deal out of that, but it's starting to make sense now. All right, there's that one. Let's try this green. I'll look up at chat and just, oops, I don't have them all open. One moment. You use yours all the time. Interesting. Interesting. See, and I'm still a little bit intimidated by the alcohol ink itself because I feel like I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm not effective, or I'm not using it to its, well, I know I'm not using it to its potential. I don't have to say I don't think I am. I know I'm not. Okay, there's that. So if these dry and then I put another layer over the top, are they going to continue to blend, or will they stay permanent once they're dry? Does anybody know the answer to that? Like this, I do like all the charcoal, gray, stone, pumice colors. Alcohol inks and oxides, also archival inks. Nice. Nice. Crafter Companion. These are these Crafter Companion? I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me there, Debbie. Ooh, this is gonna go grubby quick. Well, you know what? I might as well do the back on this one too. Might as well. Pretty soon you wind up with no desk. Heat set it before I add more color so they don't blend. Is that what you're saying? All right, let's spray this, see what it does. Because if Michelle Rowe's still here, she's going to holler in a minute. She doesn't listen, you guys. I am a little bit of a rebel. Oh, look at it just. There is a difference between these and the distress inks, like for real. I don't know how to, can you guys see it? Like this just literally wicks, like it's almost like the softest. I do like these. I'm really intrigued by these. Oh yeah, you guys can see what it did. See how it just totally wicks? I really do like these. Not so crazy about it right there on top of that, but. And then over here, it picked up every little layer. I love that. Yep, this is what these needed. Too bad you're driving. They are wicking some, yeah. And like the distress inks do too, but in an entirely different way. Like, I mean, I still like my distress inks, don't get me wrong, and I'm still going to use them, but I can see where I'm going to be glad I have both. And isn't it interesting how it behaved on this image and yet on this one it puddled? There we go. That's better. That's a better. Well, great minds there, Leslie Lou. And see, this one is dry. And this one still has like that very watercolor look, but I wasn't as brave with the color when I put it on. So this one, all the colors have just kind of, except up here where I was a little bit heavy-handed. So this one, when it's dry, because this one's still wet, I may come back and do this one again. I do like that one, though. That makes a girl happy. So this one, I already put a finish coat on. So I want to try it on top of the finish coat and see what it does. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is if it's going to behave different between the ones I sealed and the ones I didn't seal. And I don't know that I want to stamp all of them. Like some of them I'm really, like this one, I'm just really happy with this one as is. I don't know that I want to layer stamping on that one. Or this one, I really like how this one came out. I really think I just want to do more color and not maybe so much stamping. Or if I do, I don't know, I feel like I want something for a focal, but it doesn't have to be. And like, these are the ones that I just decided I just want to try to stay shabby with them. I just really like the shabbiness in them without all of the grunginess. So these, I want to use the lighter colors, like not these darker grays, but I want to stay with like the blue and the green and maybe like this really light gray one, and maybe not stamp on all of them. I don't know. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I did, you guys, you know, once I just go all the way in, you know, it's like, because you just keep, I don't know how your brain goes, but that's what my brain does. Once I start, then it's like a thought and then a rabbit trail and off she goes. So let's see here. Thanks, you guys. So let's try, what did I pick? This is a darker one. Let's see. Yes. Oh, look, it's almost, oh, wow, look at that. Almost acts like a resist on it. See it? Let's just see, shall we? Yeah, it really wants to act like a resist. I'm curious to see what it does. Let's see what this blue does. And before anybody yells at me, I know I'm going to contaminate my ink pads and have colors. I know. But this is how I use these, and this was my intent, so it's okay. Let's spray these two colors and see. Ooh, now it's really like doing, oh wow, look what it's like, what am I trying to say? Almost like it's pilling. Can you guys see it? That's interesting. Yeah, it may not stick. We'll see. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it'll totally wipe off. It may not stick at all. I bet it'll run. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes nice runs. Especially on the back side. I don't have as much water on the front, so it's not going to run as much. If I heat set it. Beating up. There we go. That's what I couldn't think of. Beating. Thank you. Oh, there it went. I like that. All right. Gonna get the heat gun. Hold on. Going for the heat gun. Wonder if I have an extension cord out for it. We'll see. Maybe I'll just hijack the one from the iPad. Oof, there we go. Oof. One of these days, I may even invest in a proper crafting heat gun. Don't hold your breath, but we'll see. Okay, I do know that I have to put these under here or I'll melt my table. And then I will be mad. Well, not my table, but my mat. You guys know. You know what I mean. My cutting mat under there, I warp it all the time because I forget to put something on here. Okay. If this is really loud, holler at me, you guys. I like the beating too, yeah. Yeah, I don't, well, see, if I'd have used a matte medium, Eileen, because I use gel medium as a coat when I do the Distress Oxide, and that's how I get that really grungy finish that you guys like, is when I use the matte medium. So this time I used, where's the box? I made sure I kept it out. So on these three, I used this, which is DIY brand. But that's their top coat, so I used that because I wanted to just try something different. I was hoping Colleen was going to be here, but you got some of the acrylic wax, right? I wanted to try the acrylic wax and or ask you guys if you think, I'm trying to phrase my sentence so I don't have to ask you 3 questions at once. Can I put these dye colors over? Oh, it is drying, you guys. Oh, well, maybe. Let's see. I was almost super excited there, right? There she is. Can I use the ink over the acrylic liquid wax, or do I have to use the acrylic liquid wax over the ink, do you think? Because I played around with the acrylic wax just enough to know if it would dry, like dry, not stay like waxy. So I do know that it dries, like to a finish, you know what I mean? So I didn't know if I could then put the inks over the top of it, or if I have to use it as a finish. Okay, so Colleen, ink over the wax or the wax over the ink? Because I set us both up under the wax. Okay, gotcha. So I kind of set us up for defeat there. Too many questions at one time. Which you guys know is kind of my normal. It's interesting. It's dry, but like not dry. It's gonna dry on there, you guys. Like once it's totally good and dry. So using the heat will set it, right? Just letting it air dry wouldn't set it. Is that what we think? I do like this. I gotta say. Because it stayed more beaded up, whereas the oxides don't stay beaded in a bead like that. See how it stayed distinct, like, you know what I mean? I do like that. So you think that it needs to be the heat set to be permanent, just air drying, it's still going to be reactive? I'll have to leave one not heat set and see, and then come back to it tomorrow and see. This one isn't dry. Is it dry enough? Well, you have your heat gun out, ding dong. Gonna dry one more. You could put a light coat of sealer over that and it may stay. Okay. So in furniture, you can put a finish, like a varnish, and then wax over. But you can't put the wax on and then varnish over. So do you guys think this stuff is going to work in the same principle? Like I can put this over varnishes or seal coats or whatever, but I can't seal this in, right? Hey, Kathy. Well, we're going to play with the wax in a minute. I have not used this wax to its potential. I don't even know the potential of this wax. I know Colleen got some. Kathy got some. I know Colleen played with it. I can't remember if Kathy was playing with hers that day or not, but I know some of you were like, oh my gosh, and I missed that stream, and I never remember to go back and rewatch it, and I really need to. Look how this dried, you guys. So totally different than when it was wet. I do like this stuff. I do like these. These are pretty cool. These would be fun, like in some of Louise's tea-dyed papers. These would be really fun on some of her tea-dyed papers with stencils, you know, to come in with the stencils and use these inks through the stencils, like with the stencil brushes and stuff. I think those are your sponges. I like the blendability of this, how this is just fading. It's just becoming such a part of it. It's not like just sitting on the top. In person, it looks really natural. I don't know if you guys, I feel like it looks a little harsher on camera than it does in person. but it's definitely like just blending into it, not just laying on the top. You know what I mean? It probably would. I'll try some. I will try it. Because my thought is, if I could use the wax on top of this, I could seal it in with the wax, right? Because this one I did a seal coat of the, well, it has a seal coat. We'll just leave it there. It has a top coat finish on it. And then the ink on top of that. Could I use the wax to seal in that ink? Or do I need to use the wax on top of this one that hasn't been sealed? Yeah, I do like this stuff. This stuff has a lot of potential. I do like it. See, and that looks wet and it's dry. Yeah, I do not regret this purchase at all. You know, sometimes you make a purchase like that. You're like, okay, fine. I'm going to just the whole enchilada, as Esme would say. And then you kind of regret it. I do not regret getting this whole set at all. I don't regret jumping into this one with both feet. Not at all. So you could try, but I would use a very light hand to not smear it. Okay, so. Okay, this is the practice one, that if it winds up in the garbage, I don't care. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Okay. Okay. Yes, I know this brush is way bigger than the bottle, but it's the way it's going to work. So I'm going to do wax on this. And since I have the wax out, then I'm going to try it on this one. And we'll see how it goes. This brush is enormous. And these are cheap, junky brushes because I don't take care of brushes. So if I'm pulling out little hairs, that'll be why. Because I'm not good about taking care of brushes when I'm playing. I tend to just toss them in a cup of water and they get rusted and demolished and, you know, all that stuff. I do have good brushes. I just don't use them like I should. Okay. And this stuff, you guys, anybody who hasn't used it, it is sticky, sticky stuff. Just FYI. And I'm not going all the same direction for one reason, or well, not one reason, for a reason. I want the brush strokes. If they're going to show, I want to make them as obvious as possible. I don't know if they're going to disappear, blend away, whatever. But if I'm going to have them, I want them to be intentional, you know? There we go. I know Kathy's over there. That was not a light hand. Hey, Jean. Oh my gosh. I could just hear her. I was like, oh yeah, she said light hand. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Did I get scolded and I missed it? I don't see it. Must be farther up. I'm playing, Jean, making a mess. Well, trying not to make a mess. I do think I'm going to start on the back side of this one, though. All right, let's see what happens. Shall we? Let's see. I don't know where to start. Just dive in, Patty, dive in. It is moving it a little, like not. Oh, yeah, it is. Totally. See, it's totally moving it. All right, in for a penny, in for a pound. Here we go. Cover the whole thing. Okay. So now we know. Huh, I still like the color though. So I'm not gonna be mad. And I'm not as light of a touch as I probably should be. I might as well just own that right up front too. There we go. Still like the way it blended in, so there's that. Hey, Penny. Well, I started out with the Spectrum Noir water reactive ink pads, and now I'm on to the liquid acrylic wax. You know, I start out one place and then I'm very easily like whoosh, distracted. I do know it takes forever for this to dry. So you guys won't get to see that till at least tomorrow. It does. Did Kathy and Colleen, did you guys, yes, it is. Yes, ma'am. Have you guys heat set that acrylic? Ooh, I just stuck my hand right in it. Have you guys heat set that? Used heat to dry, not heat set. Have you used heat to dry the wax? It does still look good, doesn't it? I like it. I'm not mad. Not mad about that at all. I like the way it's still, but I would like to figure out how to, probably have to use a spray sealer then, yeah, since brushing it moved it, and we obviously heat set it, but it was on top of a seal coat, but it wouldn't have beat it up. See, I have to talk through the whole thing. If I had just used it on paper, it's not going to beat up because we saw that here. So if you want that look like when it beads up, you would have to use a spray sealer. Yeah? No. Yes, no. The wax will dry. From what I've played with it so far, it does not dry sticky. It just dries and it's dried. Like a varnish. Well, it doesn't feel like varnish, but it's not sticky. You know what I mean? You're asking the wrong girl. I hope you're asking chat that question. Because I got nothing. It took me 10 minutes to figure out that these are dye inks. Okay, so there's that one. See, this one isn't going to take that long to dry, I don't think. I mean, it's not going to be dry like in the next hour, but I don't think this one will take crazy long. They are dye inks. Oh, you haven't used yours yet? Not at all. Patty, do you have, hold on. I just saw Colleen. Do you have any archival inks? They are dye inks. And I just have, let me think. I have, it stays on archival. I have stays on in the brown and the black. And I have Ranger archival in black. I think that's all like I said, I'm very late to the stamping thing. The only inks I've ever had in like a wide range of color are like super cheapy, big box clearance section. You know what I mean? Those I get. But like, I didn't even really understand the difference between pigment and dye. I knew that there was a difference, but I didn't like understand or appreciate. Ooh, I'm trying to get rid of the glare off of those. I didn't understand or appreciate the difference. Stays on, but will work. I don't think they stink though. I don't mind that. Like, I know it's weird. I don't mind the smell of stays on at all. I don't hate it. But I'm the weirdo that sticks my nose in every book. You know, the older the book, it's like I have to, that's part of the ambiance of the book. I will say I did just find these I got nothing. I think I got these on HSN. I don't remember even where I got them, but they had, or was it? I don't know. It could have been a Joggles order and they were on clearance. I don't know. I got them someplace. Wherever I got them, they were on clearance. But I picked up these two colors. I really do like these colors, like a lot, a lot, a lot. I don't know anything about the brand. I got nothing. They're an acid-free ink pad. So they're permanent, yes? Ink is permanent. Pigment is movable, ink is permanent, yes? Is that what I remember? Did I get it right? Yeah, it smells like something. I don't know. It doesn't, but it doesn't bother me. I know it bothers a lot of people, and I'm just like, okay, weirdo. So this one we let to air dry. Let's put more color on this and see what happens. And this one I did a finish coat, so we'll have to do, I may do my oxides on now since they've got the finish coat. And I know that, but I don't know if I've used the oxide with this finish coat, so maybe not. Yes, correct. Yes, Patty. Yes. Okay. You know, repetition is key. Repetition is key. I will need this lesson repetitively, people. Let's see here. Misty morning. That's how the day started here, for Pete's sakes. It's been misty. Oh, that's the one I already put on it. It's the same color we already used. All right, let's go with this one. Ooh, that's pretty. This is an interesting color. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I know I have it where you guys can't see it. Anthracite, anthracite. That's what I'm going with. Anthracite. Let me give that a shot, see what happens. Okay, so now I want, what do I want? What do you want? Oh, it's not open yet. One moment. I see you, Michelle. They can both, oh my gosh, don't confuse me. Keep it simple, Michelle. Let me learn one step at a time. And she wonders why I throw all the rules to the curb. Because as soon as I think I have a grasp on it and have it figured out, somebody's like, well, no, it's this. Like, argh. But that being said, I think that's also part of the fun of mixed media for me, or playing with it or trying to understand it or use it or whatever, is I feel like there are kind of no rules. Can someone answer Jean's question? The acrylic liquid used as a sealer. Yes, I am using it as a sealer. Thank you, Louise. I totally missed it. Oops, and there's another question. Hold on. Crafter's Companion is going live with us. If anyone is interested, we could ask questions. That would be cool. That would be cool. There. There's that. Okay. Then let's see here. One more color. Hold on. Did I get everybody? Scrapbook.com has a list of what all the, oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, look at that, you guys. Look at that color combo. I like that. That's really pretty. I wonder what that's going to do sprayed. Like that, I don't even remember which one. Look at how pretty that is on there. Let's mist that and see what she's going to do. I like how it's blending right in with the paint. Like immediately it starts wicking right into the paint. I love that. See how it, oh my gosh. It's that, you know why this is appealing to me? It just clicked. Louise is going to go, well, duh. I've been yelling at you. I can just see it. I know she's going to. It has a boiled book look. That's why it's appealing to me. The way this is blending and like it looks like boiled book, how the colors fade, or like if you have a dark color and you spill a little bleach on it, how it does that. That's why this is appealing to me so much. It just literally clicked. Yeah, I'm a little bit maybe addicted to this. I like this. I hope everybody likes it because this is going to be my thing for a little bit. Linda, this is it right here. And mine is really grubby because I use it all the time. Just go to the turquoise iris. Hold on. Go to the turquoiseiris.com. Jamie Ray Vintage used to sell it on her website too. I don't know if she still does. I think she did. I don't know if she still does. Yeah. And then you can get a generic one, a smaller one on Amazon. And Becky gifted me one of those. I really like it too. It just happens to be empty at the moment. That's usually the one I have at the desk, is the smaller one. I just didn't take the time to go fill it before I came on tonight. Ooh, look, it's moving. Let's see. Oh, look, it's running. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, you guys. Look at this. Can you see it moving? Look at it. Ah. I'm so glad I did this, you guys. You guys are awesome. Like I don't know that I would have tried some of this because there was too much iffiness for me. It's not like I'm afraid of ruining something because I know I'm not going to ruin it. But if I bring this stuff and I turn on the camera and you guys help me learn how to use it, or like show me what things will do, then I feel like I understand it better. Like I'm not afraid of the mistakes, but I feel like I'm not taking as many steps to get where I want to go. I guess that's it. And it's easier to remember because I didn't do 15 things. I only did 4 things. So I can remember. Yeah, the playing is fun, right? I do like the playing. And like I said, I'm not afraid to do something wrong. I'm not afraid to end up with a hot mess that winds up in the trash. I just have a hard time remembering what I did that I liked and didn't like, and what worked and didn't work when I start doing too many things. Yeah, I do like, that's literally what I like about this, is the boiled book ness to it. Like, see, that's the stuff we all lust after right there. Oh my gosh. I am really, really liking this a lot. A lot. What's going on here? Will the wax work on leather? I don't know, Debbie. I have no clue. Christina, can you ask Pat if he thinks this acrylic wax would work on leather? Don't know that. I kind of feel like it would depend on the finish of the leather. Yeah, like maybe it would just peel off or lift off. Hey, Jennifer, what have you been up to? Good night, Jody. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not keeping up with chat. I'm trying. I need more practice. Hey, Terry. One is soluble and the other is solvent-based. Ooh, that's helpful. So kind of like, see, have you guys figured out yet? I'm an association, like I have to associate things with something I already understand. So like, think of pigment base as like a water-based varnish and dye ink as solvent-based varnish, right? One you can manipulate even after it's dry and one you cannot. But then somebody said they both do both things. Which is where I get super frustrated. And then I say, never mind, I'm just going to do it. Oh my gosh. Did Jody put the link in for, oh yeah, wait, no. Oh, we have links to scrapbook for the chart. Very nice. Jody, did you? Yes, she did put the link in for Pam's channel on, what day is that? Saturday? Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, ma'am. She's probably gone, but thank you, ma'am. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Don't confuse me, Michelle. I need a firm grasp on these first. Then we'll venture off into other ones. Look how that pink, which is a pigment, look how that pink one is still coming through. I know you guys are probably like, well, yes, Patty. But to me, I think that's pretty nifty. I did not expect that at all. Wait, there it is. Just trying to tip it. It's like, it's interesting to me. It's almost, and it's this one right here. And it's called Pink Shimmer, which explains why it shimmers. But it is a pigment one. I don't know that I want just pink, but I think I could really like this in some bronzy or rose gold kind of colors. I think I could have a lot of fun with that. With the shimmery. I like that it's not metallic, that it's like shimmery. Super, super cool. Just love these. Absolutely love these. I can't get over this part down here, these dark colors, how that just makes me so incredibly happy. And up here, it totally behaved different, but I don't think I used as much of that dark, dark one up here. And I can't remember, I think it was this one and this one together that I hit real heavy right there. And see, like even here, it did the same thing. That's all the ink. But see how it just like, it literally like just goes into the paper. And that white chalky is the clay paint drying. So when it dries, it'll still go back more translucent, like, but that's why I like the clay paint, because I know what it does. But it'll go more translucent like these. It'll be there, but it'll be more like this. Not kind of, almost, yes, almost pearlized. Yes, somewhere between like a pearl, yes. I'm thinking it through as I'm answering you. Can you tell? Yes, I do think pearlized is a good word for it. Yes. Yes, we're going to go with that. Hey, Juanette. Yes. And see, this music sheet was creamy. Like the creamy yellow that you see here is what this color of this was. And look how the whole thing took on that ink color. And like down here, these watermarks. Yeah, I like this stuff. Absolutely love it. I'm not sad for a minute that I got this whole set. Super, super happy. Like, yes. Yes, please. And more colors. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need more colors. But yeah, not sad that I got that. All right, you guys want to keep playing with colors? So this one I did. You notice I ask and then I just dive right in. Maybe I should read chat for a minute. What do we think about that? You keep a list of steps. See, that's a genius idea. It really is. And especially since I always put paper down, I could keep the notes right on the paper. It's not like I got to have a notebook. I could just scribble, literally scribble on the table as I'm working. I wonder if I could get myself in the habit of doing that. But see, like, I think I would start off with really good intentions. Hey, Christine. But I feel like I wouldn't probably follow through because you guys have watched it too many times. I can be like, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then somebody will type something in the chat or a thought occurs and off I go. I can't, I couldn't write as fast as I changed my mind. And I think part of it, like the playing, is it's the only time that I'm not like, I don't have a set schedule. You know what I mean? I can just, whatever little random thought pops in my head, I can chase that. It's the only time I get to do that. Everything else is like, I'm very regimented. This is the only time that I just, whatever just floats in there. Not that you guys wanted to know all that. I don't know why I thought I needed to share that. It's weird the things that come out of one's mouth when they're talking to themselves. Do like how these dark ones are just going right in there. That's, yeah. All right, let's try. Which other one did I like, you guys? Was it the one that I'm struggling? The Anthracite? Is that the one? Yes, that one's dark. All right, so much for, I didn't want them to be all super dark and grubby. Sure you didn't, Patty. Sure. You use a scrapbook. That's a good idea. It's a really good idea. All right, spray bottle, please. Trying to decide if I think the light, maybe we'll do the light color next. I'll be right back to the chat, guys. Let me just spray this. When I'm on my own, I'm very aware of how much I'm not reading the chat. Sorry about that. Trying to do better. Okay. And I'm not going to tip this one. We're just going to watch this one wick and fade and do its thing. As long as as long as it's naughty. She's a Lou Christine. All with new products. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm going to start doing because it'll make me focus. I used the acrylic wax on a piece of paper and it curled my paper. Can I iron it with parchment paper or will it stick and ruin it? Well, hey, Tamar, you know my instant answer is going to be try it. But I would grab a scrap piece that I don't care if I ruin. You know what I mean? This is interesting to me how this one is repelling a little bit in different places. Like none of the ink picked up over here. Do you guys see that? And there was ink there, but you don't even really see it. But everywhere else, it's doing its thing. And like here, it kind of all like pushed back. Very interesting. The iron, what is that? Well, you know. That might be true. Wax is usually put on top of paper with paint, so it will not curl. Yeah. What Colleen said. And please don't think I even have a clue how to appropriately use this, because I don't. I might have to see if I can talk Colleen into coming on one night and walking me through that process. She can teach me what she did. She can use her voice, and you guys will get to listen to that. Because I'm such a good listener. I'll take off and she'll have to rein me back in. No, that's not what I meant. And I'll be like, wait, I have to start over. Good night, Gigi. The strangest people to your door. You better be sending your husband to the door if they're that strange. Ah, Lorna, did you open it? So I said I wasn't going to tip it, and look, there I go. I'm not going to tip this one. Sure you won't. Like encaustics. Ooh, now I'm into seeing caustics is something I've always wanted to do, but it's one of those things I don't want to do it until I know I have time to like really play with it. It's not like I think I'm going to have some great skill at it or something. It just intrigues the daylights out of me. I see. So you would be in trouble with Maggie. She hates when somebody gets a package and they don't open it up immediately. Like Maggie's the person that's opening a package on the way from the mailbox to the door. And I'm so not. I can set it down and do what I need to do, and then I'll open it. It's almost like a present to me. I want to open it when I have time to like really pay attention to it and enjoy it, no matter what it is. That's interesting, Terry. Very interesting. Oh, I put together a clip for you guys. Kathy did encaustics on her stream on Tuesday. Did she? Of course she did, because I wasn't there. No, I'm just kidding. I've had the weirdest week. I have been sleeping crazy hours this week. So I want to share a little preview with you guys for tomorrow night. Just so you know what's coming tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure what time we're coming on yet, but I'll have it up on YouTube, and then I'll post it in the Facebook group. But anywho, this is only like a minute, so just bear with me for a minute. So, yeah, tomorrow, I'm so excited, you guys. Crunchy Life Skincare is my daughter, and then Old Bridge Woodworks is my brother and Beth. So all of them are going to be, it's going to be family night tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of them, and I'm so excited. So tomorrow night should be a lot of fun. So thank you for my little commercial moment. Ah, I like that. So how are you guys using the I'm about to ask a whole bunch of questions that I feel like if I just go rewatch Kathy's video, I would have my questions answered, right? Yeah. Thanks, Louise. It should be really fun. It should be really fun. And then next week, you guys, we are so hitting the ground running. Oh, like buckle up. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I feel like normal time, like 7:30. Um, but they're both central time. So I need to double check that when we said 7:30, it was I don't know if it was 7:30 Eastern or 7:30 Central. So but it'll be like one of those. One of those. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Am I still here? My screen just there we go. Oh my goodness. My screen just went all black. So weird. One moment, panic is over. It's always something, you guys. Always. Did you see the sheer panic go right across there? Oh my gosh. Not coming back and rewatching this one. Nope. Not doing it. And I didn't even curse. I'm so proud of myself. I kept all the vocabulary under control. Oh my gosh. Ah. Yeah, hang on a second, Juanette. Louise, do you have Kathy's or do you want me to grab it? She should come up really. I'll grab it. She should come up super quick for me. Oops, maybe if I spell it correctly, that would help. Oh, for Pete's sakes, K-A. Oh my gosh, Patty. Seriously. There she is. Okay, so this is the link to her channel. So you can go in there and then find the one. I got it, Louise. I didn't even blow anything up. There we go. I don't know about cute. Dorky, maybe. Oh my goodness. Well, you can't laugh at yourself. You might as well stay home, right? I mean, if it was somebody else's stream, I'd be laughing hysterically. So, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. I know. I'm so proud of myself. I got a link. I didn't blow anything up. I'm clicking buttons. But, the screen just goes blank. I'm behaving, not touching a thing, and the screen goes blank. Go figure. I am kind of noticing a difference. Are you guys seeing it? Like the difference between heat drying this and air drying it? Like this one is still drying. We're letting it, remember this one was air drying? See how it's still fading? Remember how dark it was? But look how it's just like totally, I want to try it on dork. Let's try it on some paper without the paint and see what it does. Yes, I do. I'm going to grab a Louise tea stained. Louise, you'll have to tell us. Well, that's a lie. I just have some paper right here. We're just going to use this. Louise, this is all the way over there, and it's still all packaged up very nicely because I kind of hoard it. All right, let's just try it on some crumply paper and see what it does. It doesn't have paint or anything on it. You're welcome. Yeah, anyway, Tori's skincare is organic, and she has me totally spoiled. Like I can't even use store stuff now. For a whole bunch of reasons, but absolutely love it. And then John, he's a paramedic, and he's got such skill when it comes to wood. Like the things he can do with wood, just like, it's amazing. It's amazing. And he's so fussy about detail. Like he builds like legit furniture, like chairs, dining room, table and chair sets and stuff, custom orders. Yeah, he does amazing, amazing things. We have a couple of his cutting boards. I need a couple more. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I need a couple more for gifts. So people that have seen ours and like it. That's interesting. Look how isn't that cool? You guys see that? Look at that. It's pretty neat, right? I'm curious to see how that dries. It is gorgeous, isn't it, Diane? Oh, I forget you've been there. Yeah, right? Yeah, he does good work. He really does. And Tori, oh my gosh, I don't know where she gets it from. She's such a stickler for the details. She's a detail girl. This is neat. Look how it's totally wicking in there. Thank you, baby. Mm-hmm. Not right now. Thank you.
It's warm.
Okay.
It's right up there.
Okay. So just so you guys know why I was frowning, this is what she just brought me. Warm brownies. I was like, I can't eat that right now. Oh, golly. I like this. Hurry up and dry. Hurry up, dry. Shoe polish for, used to seal the leather. Oh, nice. Thanks, Lorna. It is fun to support people. It is. But, they've kind of supported and encouraged me this whole time through my crazy little journey. Oh my gosh, you guys, I used to go they've moved. So like anyway, it was close to where they live, and I would travel down with my trailer full of stuff, and John would go with me and help me set up my booth and stuff, and I would stay with them, spend the weekend and stuff. It was, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Some of the things that we've done, and he helped me repurpose some stuff. So it's like we've done projects together and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, what if he comes on and tells all my secrets? I posted the link to this video. What? What did I do? I posted a link to... Nuh-uh, I went to Kathy's. I'm at Kathy Berg's. Hold on. Let me mute her. Oh, Kathy, are you still here? Oh my gosh, I just thought of what I could do. Are you still here? Do you mind if I open it up and just show them? Do you mind if I just share it? I know the yes is when I said, are you still here? And then you said it was Tuesday. So now I'll wait for the, if you mind if I share it. And there's no hard feelings. If you don't want me to, I get it. Totally cool. I just kind of want to see if I can. You were fixing it, not doing the whole process. Okay, cool. So I'll just do it for a couple minutes. So let me see here. See, now's when I get nervous. I want to make sure I'm not clicking and booting myself. Share. Here she is. I wonder if I turn on the volume. And I want to play. I want to see if I turn the volume on, if we can hear you. Okay.
Morning, Eileen. I'll keep doing stuff in here, but I want to start a new fall
guys hear
November
it?
journal and start doing more art journaling pages in it.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yay.
Here. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Okay, so
I'm awake now.
it is
Sorta.
echoing. Okay.
I'm kind of awake. I ran to Sam's, picked up my...
Okay. I didn't know if it would echo or not. Now we know. If I had headsets in, if I had earbuds in, it wouldn't echo. Because I wouldn't have an open mic for it. You know what I mean? I have to find earbuds with an extension cord. I need an extension cord. So, cool beans. And they did it this way. That's what that StreamYard did, a new window thingy back here. You can do picture in a picture, so you can put you in the corner. Just an FYI, you guys are always asking, how do you do that? So that's how you do that. All right, let's stop the screen share. Okay, there we go. So Louise got the right link. Sorry, guys. Blah. So some of you I see are messaging me behind the scenes. The sale with John and my daughter, my brother and my sister, geez, a Lou. My brother and my daughter and my sister-in-law is tomorrow. So it's a lot to spit out. They do make wireless earbuds, but I've been really looking into it, and they recommend not to use them because the connection isn't consistent. So you kind of come and go with them. So we'll put air quotes around this word. The experts all recommend using, plug ones. So, and there's a couple of brands, I guess, that have the extensions on them. But like, I have to get up and move around sometimes during the sales and stuff. So I need a longer leash. Look what this is doing, you guys. Are you guys watching that as it's drying? Yeah, because I thought about wireless too. Just because they would be, easier to move around and do what I need to do. But I'll figure it out. So far, I've resisted them for that reason. But if I want to be able to do some of these other fun things, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get a pair. And I've noticed if I'm on with other people that have them in, I will, Lucy. You may have to remind me, but absolutely. They sound totally different. Like how I'm like, oh, I don't know why I'm yelling, because you can hear yourself right in your own ears. So I would instantly talk quieter and probably much calmer. I'm willing to bet those two things would happen. So for those of you that find me a little obnoxious, that would be a good thing. But look at this. Isn't that cool? Do you see that? There it goes. See it? Like some of it's dry, some of it's still drippy. But look how it's almost like when we dye our paper. That's it. It's dyeing the paper. That and boiled book. I love these ink pads. Not going to lie. I think they're pretty flippin' fantastic. You remind me to remind you. Okay, I'll be like, hey, Lucy, I feel like there was something I was supposed to tell you, but I don't remember what it was. And then we'll wait for your light bulb to come on. Yeah. Look how it, like, because I put the two colors on, look how they're wicking in as two colors all the way across there. Almost like it's burnt, See that right on the edge? And like over here, my camera's on me, by the way, there, just so you know, you'll have to say hi to everybody. This camera's on. Okay, you don't care. Okay. Good night. Oh my gosh, you guys, he's so not shy and bashful. I told him that I would this camera, and he was like, he cracks me up. He's never bashful any other time in our life ever. But look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh my God, you guys, I am so spoiled. I legit am so spoiled. He is, oh my gosh. He's awesome. He's awesome. He can make me crazy, but he's awesome. Look at that. He's coming on tomorrow night too, you guys. He said he would. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm going to have some of my favorite peoples with me. I'm so excited about tomorrow night for so many different reasons. It'll be fun. Right, Kat? He is a cutie, isn't he? He is. He is. He's a good guy. He's a keeper, for real. I couldn't live with me. Ain't no way. And he's put up with me all these years. Look at this. Look how this one dried. You guys see, like, I just love it. Now that's still wet right there. See where it's still wet right there? But look how it just... So now I'm starting to see the difference between, oops, let me move the mouse before I click something I'm not supposed to. But look at the difference between where there was paint and it like interacted with the paint, and here, let me do it this way. And then just the paper. Isn't that cool? Like you can see similarities, but yet still different. So like for our purposes, I think that's pretty fabulous. I wonder, somebody said, and it just occurred to me, somebody asked earlier about stamping with it. Let's try that. And I'm just going to grab, I have these because they're the ones I was playing with on those covers. Okay. Nice. And I'm not doing an even stamp because I like this look. So keep that in mind. Don't anybody think anything. Ouch. I intentionally don't go for good, clean, full stamp coverage ever. Oh, I was going to do a different color. That was dumb. But I do like how that instantly... Dang it, I should have played with these last night because this is exactly the look I wanted on the... I wouldn't have had to come back in and sand it. You know what I mean? Because when I was using... I'm not reading chat again. Sorry, guys. When I was using the other ink pads, I was getting a good heavy coverage. And this is the look I wanted. And that's not what I was getting. I don't have another dark one. Do I? I don't think that's going to show up on the paper. Hold on, guys. Trying to... Oh, do you guys do this? Somebody's probably going to be like, oh, Patty, you do know that stamp. So I was playing around with these two colors last night and putting them on. And I'm a messy stamper. I get ink everywhere, just so everybody knows. On me, on the edges, on everything. These, I don't understand these, Look at that. You can see both colors in there. You guys probably can't. Oh, yeah, you guys can't see it. But I was doing that on this. Oh, it shows up really well on this one. On this butterfly. Like, remember when I said you guys have probably been doing this for years, but, you know, because I'm a ding dong and I'm late to the party. So I was using these two colors together on these stamps. What was it? Where was I going with that? Can I do that with any inks, or can you only do that with acid-free ink pad? So I still don't know if this is anybody familiar with this brand, this Color Fusions? Acid-free, archival, non-fading. Does that mean it's a dye? Oh, this is one of those hybrids featuring the first all-purpose craft ink, blending the best of both pigment and dye ink. Aha! Starting to get it. Did you guys see that little light bulb? See, I'm trying to retain the answers. So these should still be movable before I seal them, yes? That makes sense, Diane. That totally makes sense. Interesting. So, key takeaway is pay attention and read the labels before I start using the product. Perhaps. Oh, Lord. I will probably never be that girl, Terry. I like stamping as a layer way more than I am interested in, like, how I'm going to call you guys professional stampers. Like, you girls that have hundreds and thousands of stamps, like, you take your stamping legit serious. I will never be on your level, your par. I like stamping as a layering effect. And very rarely do I want a superb, crisp, perfect image. Unless, you know, on the rarity when I'm making a card, then I want it crisp. But otherwise, I want them to look distressed. Look at how that did, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's the stuff we love right there. I absolutely love it. It literally looks like the old, oh my gosh. Look at the color separating around the edges of the ink. It's like the old stuff that we all fall in love with. Look at that. I actually really love these. Yep, I do. I may have to get duplicates of my favorite colors, because I'll be really mad if they become a discontinued item and I can't find them. Or, see, I'm trying to retain things, Diane. I could look for the reinkers. Christina, did you say you have reinkers for these? Reinkers makes more sense than new pads. Yes. It was only, yeah. Oh, I should scan my best page. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Oh, and oh my gosh, you guys, look. It went through. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, to do this page one, they were the Spectrum Noir. I never say it right. Water reactive dye ink pads. I got mine on HSN, but it's because I knew I wanted to get the whole set, because I get super frustrated when I can't find the colors, all the colors that I want. So I just went ahead and got the whole set, and they got a monthly payment thingy dingy. So I just did it that way. Or Christina's got them in her Etsy individually too. And I think she said she had, yep, she's got the re-inkers. Yep. Exactly, Joanne. I need to see, I don't know. I fall in and out of love with some of my stuff. Do you guys do that? Like stamps and like, I don't know. I go through stamping phases and then I forget that I even have stamps. And then like punches, paper punches. I have so trimmed down I was like really bad about paper punches for a while. Like every time there was a new one to be had, I thought I had to have it. But I got rid of so many, and I'm so happy I did. I just kept the ones that I felt like I would use, maybe. And uh-oh. Oh, were you going to say expensive? Art pens, yes. I know about the art pens. But see, like, I never did, like, that kind of stuff. So I never ever felt inclined to buy like the markers. Yeah, with your die cutting machine. Yeah. See, and I do that. I come and go with different stuff. It's Esme's fault. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Poor Esme. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. So, anywho, I'm going to keep on playing, I think. But I also think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow night. I just don't know for sure if we're coming on Central Time or Eastern Time. So, but I'm definitely going to keep playing around with this and trying some different stuff. I want to see what I can make them do now. Like if I layer this with it or if I do that. But this really intrigues the daylights out of me. I think this is pretty awesome. Look how it's still drying. It's still wet, but look how it's wicking out into the color. Like, it makes me think of how the powdered fusion stuff does, the little, the wicking of the rainbow of color. That's what it makes me think of. See how it's doing that? It's so realistic to what we love about old papers. Yeah, it does look cool. I absolutely love it. Love it. And I got to get my logo stamp on all of these because somebody made me a really cool one. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to say thank you very much. I hope to see you guys all back here tomorrow. Everybody be good, be safe, and I'll see you later.